Alright everyone, welcome back to the Theta Communications YouTube channel. Today we're going to be going over some IP law debate as well as how it implicates the Theta Labs and the Theta blockchain. Before we dive in, let us thank our Theta stakers as well as our Tfuel stakers over on ThetaCommunications.com. You all make this content possible, as well as make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below to boost Theta-related content in the YouTube algorithm. All right, let's dive in. Topic for today is this debate we are seeing online where we have Jack Dorsey, Elon Musk talking about getting rid of IP law. We've talked in previous about what could happen and how this could be problematic for the young entrepreneur. The IP law is there to protect a young budding entrepreneur from oversaturation, and it buys them time to develop and innovate on their idea. And if you remove in an AI world where people like Jack Dorsey and Elon Musk are running AI models, right? You have a funnel of information that's getting piled into your models, and possibly, especially with Starlink, right, you're running an internet service provider, you are possibly able to funnel the data that is through Starlink and front run any budding entrepreneur who is utilizing the internet to engage with their idea. You may even be able to see, if they're not using VPN, where they're looking up how to file their patent. And then with that, you can funnel down and organize what patents you'd like to front run. So I think it's really important in a ChatGPT and AI model world that we continue to support IP law in the USA. Now, whether that translates to China and that debate, that's a whole other question right now. But I think it's important for entrepreneurship to have this. Jack Dorsey and Elon Musk, they've done amazing things with their business careers. But when you have a amount of money that is what I call exit game, where you're able to earn enough yield off of the money that you exist with, you have money that can basically be thrown at whatever idea, and if it fails, it's not going to end your career or your life. So with these young entrepreneurs, we need to make sure we protect young entrepreneurship going forward. And I really believe that IP does this. I also think it is very related to with Theta Labs, with the patents that they have been pushing forward with. And I think maybe Jack Dorsey and Elon Musk are frustrated that they would have to possibly acquire Theta Labs to get some of these very important patents that Theta has put in place. And the price tag on that may be very substantial. So with that, we look at, let's go back to the Guardian monitor here, and we'll go to validators. And the patent and the decision for Theta Labs to do this is ripe for acquisition. And mainly because if you have Jack Dorsey, you have Elon Musk, and China as well, willing to violate possibly patent protections, then you as Theta Labs have a huge incentive to go out to bid with Google or Samsung and say, hey, is it time? Is it time for you to acquire? And then you can throw your legal team and your legal weight at people who are functioning within this IP violation within the USA and varying supported jurisdictions, and throwing that weight out there where Theta is the only king of the hill of this game for the next 20 years until the patent is no longer viable. And this is so important because we have to have a moat, and I think Mitch and JE and team have done a good job with building that moat for the business model and for us as token holders, right? They've created a scenario where there is a distributed network underneath, so the acquirer, Google or Samsung, as examples, now has no founder risk or no centralization risk or no amount of capital that has been seeded directly and centralized out. We have this natural decentralization process over time. We really like the patents. I'll use an example from my work life where we deal with a lot of different varying engine things, but a great example with patents would be the Webasto diesel heater. Now, the Webasto diesel heater is awesome. It's great for campers, RVs, just varying mobile vehicles to create heat, basically. And, uses 2 to 3 gallons of diesel a day. And they were selling at about $2,000, right? They had the patent on it, and really, really cool company, building cool stuff. And once the patent expired, though, they cost about $1,000, just about. But the alternative with the patent expiration is now $100, right? So the abstraction of value from the IP expiring has created this huge extraction of value from copying molds and copying just the base template of what they were doing. So I am very much pro IP because it protects innovation and entrepreneurship. Without it, we have constant deflation that actually ends up making products and services subpar over time, because you never have time to build up the quality of an individual product, right? You're constantly being devalued or dethroned by competition. You're never able to catch a breath or catch your wind, So with that being said, I really like what Theta Labs has done in their structuring. I think that this is very premature for a lot of these billionaires to say, and I think it's kind of outside of the box where it will cause massive deflation, but to a degree that is very harmful to entrepreneurship and innovators. All right, everyone. I hope you have found this video well. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. And as always, I will see you on Tfuel Island. Take care. Bye-bye.